Hi guys, it's me, just listening again. And I have a little bit of a confession to make. I love classical Greek and Roman mythology. I don't think that's much of a secret that I like all the myths, tales, legends of all Greek mythology. All the Greek mythological sources. Now, the reason why it's Roman in it is because Roman mythology borrowed all of its identity from the ancient Greeks. All the gods, goddesses, buildings, and all the techniques and stuff which they fight. So when I say ancient Romans, I mean that the Greeks borrowed heavily. The Greeks were basically the source of all the stuff for the Romans. But I love all the ancient Greek stuff and stuff that would derive from it, like 300 is a good example. Jason and the Argonauts, Clash of the Titans, the works by Homer, like the Iliad and the Odyssey. If only there was some video game out there that was interactive that you could play it as a Spartan warrior. Let's see here. There's actually something available for maybe the PS2, maybe the PS3. I wonder what it could probably be. Oh yeah, it's this God of War. So for this video is dedicated to the month of love, February 2025, I would like to talk about this video game, 2005's God of War, the start of a very beautiful franchise that's still going strong to this day. Now let me tell you, I love it. I love it all. Now, I just did a video on Hercules, the Disney Hercules, which, by the way, I forgot to mention that I think they're going to be making a live action version of that. And let me tell you, if you don't have, what's his name, the voice of Hades, James Wood. If you don't have James Wood do the voice of Hades, people's heads are gonna roll. Okay? People will perish in the worst way possible. So anyway, like I said, I just did a video on her on Disney Hercules. So that was more of a family derived story and interactive media from political mythology. We would need something a little bit more strange and weird, and a little bit more X-rated, if you know what I mean, for this. Luckily, the guy who created Sweet Tooth, David Jaffe, with his uncle. He did the call for that. And when God was pretty damn violent and sexualized and downright bloody gay. And God bless America for it, because I'm pretty sure that this was made in America, and it really shows a little blood, boobies, and several different weapons for killing and maiming undead enemies, to the point that you almost feel sorry for the bosses that were featured in this game and other games in the future. I'll talk about some of them later. But classical mythology, well, this is the only classical mythology that the devil so far, much later on due to Norse saga. Classical mythology was ripe for expanding upon and making interesting little side junctures and intersections with real mythologies. Among other things too. Like they mentioned Jesus Christ and I think God War II and God. I have no idea how it comes out, but they mention it. And we could read the reference to the fall of polytheism in the poly world in favor of monotheism, etc., that happened in real life. Now, before we get into the whole gameplay aspect of it all, I should tell you that I never played any of these games while in college when they released, because I couldn't play with the PS2 controller as effectively as I could do with an Xbox controller, anything like that, because I could only do the PS2 games with my joystick because of my disability and stuff like that. I'll show it to you in another video down the road, but yeah, that was pretty much it. So I had to watch my friend Abhishek Amin play the game for me while I watched. And it was pretty awesome because he was pretty good at hack and slash games. That and he was a prick too, but that's beside the point. So anyway, you play as Spartan General Kratos. And Kratos is actually a real mythological figure who is the god of strength. And I don't know if he's actually the god of anything else, but strength is pretty much it. I know Nike is victory. And we all know the main gods. Athena, Zeus, Hades, Poseidon, all those other gods too. And what is notable is that this first game was supposed to be a one-off type thing. And because it was just so popular, and because it made mucho dinero, it they expanded the 2, 3, and then other less known games like Ascension, Chains of Olympus, Betrayal, and Ghost of Sparta. So that was pretty much it's that. But this is the game that really kickstarted everything with that. And yeah. So basically you saw Kratos about to commit suicide on a high cliff near Athens. Yay, suicide is awesome in this game. And we wonder how a big, powerful, strong guy like Kratos comes to terms with doing that awful deed. It meant to be real awful. So we find out that Kratos is a very simple guy. He sees undead soldiers or monsters and kills them. That's all there is to it. He does it in the most brutal and the most violently possible. Sometimes he shoves his trademark blades of chaos into Minotaur's mouths, for example. He dismembers people. He snaps them in half. He when he climbs on walls or nets, he will throw enemies down on the ground, which for some reason doesn't give you any power orbs, any EXP orbs, which use to power up your weapons. And it's actually kind of weird that doesn't have it. They fixed it for the other games afterwards, but it's kind of awkward here that no matter how many enemies bunch of fighting on the hill and stuff, on the mountainsides and stuff, that's it. They don't do it. They don't give you any EXP orbs. No red orbs, I should say. Green orbs do health, feel health, and then blue orbs refill magic. You get with power stations throughout your quest. So you will soon realize that there are two basic places in this game. Athens and Pandora's temple of Pandora's box thing, which there is no actual box in the myth of Pandora, just a jar. Well, who cares about that? Because it's more exciting to have a big box that Kratos to go after. He feels betrayed by the god of war Ares, because the god of war actually did him dirty. He killed it. He sent them into a temple area. I forgot where. Delphi, something like that. Delphi or something like that. And he sent them to kill all the people in the temple and declare for Ares. But he did so. Kratos had a very foreboding feeling that he shouldn't do what it meant to do over there. He ended up killing his own daughter and wife, Calliope and Lysander, respectively. And the thing is that he blamed Ares for doing that, but meanwhile it was his own arrogance, his own power hungry, need for more power, more attention, that made him do that. So it was his own fault for doing it. Which is real kind of a shame, because otherwise this would be a good reason to blame the gods for everything, for all the problems and everything else. And like someone once said, he's the world's most pissed off atheist, because he doesn't believe God can do anything besides beside him angry. Much like the Hulk, the more pissed off he gets, the stronger he gets. And we love him for it. He's very vengeful, very wrathful, and later on we'll find out why he feel betrayed by the gods, etc., etc., etc. There's also a level in the game where he goes to hell, or Kratos goes to hell, because well actually it's Hades, but you can't have a book, you can't have anything that involves Greek mythology without mentioning Hades at least once. So after you kill some monsters on this ship that's found by Athens, you have to fight a gigantic boss number 1, which is the Hydra, the 3-headed monster, a sea serpent that you have to kill with 3 heads. So once you do that, you can progress. Now, one of the running jokes in this game needs the sea captain, in which Kratos meets first and kills, then meets and hates and pushes him out open to Hades. Even though he kills him way before he meets him in Hades. You see him falling on the ground to a boiling lava pit, or whatever you call that. And so, there's a little bit of a time skip there, time problem there. Because you think that by the time Kratos actually goes to Hades, you think that the captain will already be in the pit. Riding with everybody else. And then he makes other appearances in other games too. But besides that, you see a Hydra die and stuff, and it's very epic and real cool. The thing about God of War that I think people like the most is the scale of the world. The scale of the world, right? You see that building yonder, you see that monster attacking the building in a far distance? Yeah, you can eventually get to there. And it's really impressive what they done with the PS2 technology. Even more so in God of War 2 and 3. Now, they also introduced the real boss of the game. You know, not the Hydra, not the zombie, giant minotaur in the big power armor, not Ares himself. He becomes Spider-Man for some reason. But nope, they introduce the real boss of the game, the real unbeatable, difficult boss in the beginning of the game. Can you guess what that is? Not the monsters, not the gods, the goddamn balancing beam sections. You know, where Kratos did this all the time. And it's really annoying and it breaks a piece of the game. Especially when you're trying to hunt down the secret items in the game. Like, Gorgon eyes that increase your health meter with every 6 of them. And Phoenix feathers, which I believe that you need 6 of them to increase your magic meter. And the hidden red orb chest, the scattered throughout. Now, if you get all that faint feathers, as they had part-time faster and drunk, and organized. They actually, for the rest of the game afterward, those chests become red orb chests. Like that's kind of reward for finding everything. Which is really helpful to try to upgrade everything. So, you could do all that in the first second, and then after you defeat the Hydra, you play with a few babes, if you will, and you have them play with your stick of joy, if you will, too. Now, this is pretty much a sex minigame, like hot coffee before it banned. You know, it was hot coffee in the Greek age. And it's important to note that every game has this. For some unknown reason, I can't figure out why. Perhaps you guys can tell me why would an ultra masculine guy like Kratos possibly want with women in a game like this? So anyway, if you do that, you get lots of experience webs from them. I have no idea. I don't know how they get into Kratos. Maybe they fought and they come out their ass. I don't know. But anyway, they give Nick webs. He goes to Athens. The first main hub of this area. The first half of the game pretty much is set in Athens. And yet, countless mentors, countless undead soldiers, just so you can speak with the Oracle in Athens. And I like the way they always make it so that you gotta go here, and then you gotta go through a whole rigmarole. And by the time you end it, you end up back in the same spot with new items, new abilities, and you see a new you pop out of a compartment in the floor or something that you didn't know existed before. In case in point, as you do a whole bunch of stuff in like tunnels pathways and stuff underneath the main city and temple of Athens, come out in the main central town square, in the floor it opens up, which is actually impressive. But what's not impressive is they creators used the same animation to open up the levers and to push open the levers and activate whatever you're trying to do. Now, there are some rather boring puzzles to deal with crossbows and turning them around using very slow animation. This will legally be fixed in later installments of the game. But let's see here. It also gets various weapons along the way and attacks too. You know, it's pretty easy to say that to make up an attack based on mythological figures like the Valor of Hercules or the Blade of Artemis, for example, because they didn't exist in reality in the myths. she come up with stuff like Hercules Stomp, or Hermes Runner, wherever like it is. Or like an Everyday Flash, for example. Now, the first thing that you pick up is the Blizzard Chaos, which is a siege weapon that Kratos has in around other games, like a little more combat game that he used them for. The knockoff of a Super Smash Bros. Called PlayStation All Stars, and he tuned his wrist and do a pretty good amount of damage. Even basic form, but when your power won't be red and blood red and stuff, that's what makes it gas. So then you also get the Gorgon head Medusa. Even though Medusa in this one looks like any little Gorgon in the game. And for some reason, they tied that with Aphrodite. Aphrodite causes beauty and sexual experiences. And, you know, for the longest time, I always thought that Aphrodite was involved with the myth of Medusa. That's not true. You deal with something else altogether. So then you also get other powers of the gods, like the blue or the myth, like I said before. A real power blade that cuts enemies in half. I mean, weak enemies. And then you got Zeus's Thunderbolts, obviously. You got for Poseidon, just like a more like a thunderstorm for Poseidon, because he took out the sea storms and horses and earthquakes. And then you also got my favorite, my homeboy, Hades. Now Hades has a very interesting appearance. He looks like a demon from hell, which later be changed to be more of a humanoid figure with his head encased in fire. Similar to Hades from the Disney cartoon, but a little bit different. Anyway, he looks more like a demon. I'll get back to Poseidon, Hades later on. Because I definitely have something to say about them when I get to Pandora Temple part of it. So anyway, Kratos ends up getting all these powers and abilities from the gods themselves, which is really super. Makes you feel like you're more badass. So you happy, you deal with everybody else, and then you find out that the only way to actually kill a god is to use Pandora's box. So to get Pandora's box, you have to cross the desert wall of souls and kill 3 sirens, which have which unlike the wicked Kronos, the last Titan. We'll forgive Atlas for that. He'll come in a different game altogether. But you have to deal with Chronos. You have to unlock Pandora Temple on his back because you're pissed off at Ares, Kratos had no actual logical thinking. All of his skills and whatnot are all dedicated to killing Ares. All his brain power can handle right now. Destroying enemies, anyone that stands in his way. Kill Ares. So you go over to Pandora's Temple, and it said that when things on the back of Chronos, the rope over there takes 3 days to go up to the top. And that's pretty far up there, and you must be tired. But we also get an introduction to my favorite character in the whole game. I don't know what they call him, but they gotta clean the bodies for Pandora's Temple. Because he was the first one to try it, and he was also punished by the gods for impotence, like Prometheus, which we'll see in the next game. And he's just tired of all this shit. He's tired of people trying to go for the temple box and all that, the prize, and then getting their ass whooped. But later on, he ends up being like, oh my god, he did it. He rose to the challenge, literally. So he allows you to go into Pandora Temple to try again with everything else. Even throws Ragnaros' call at the Harpies so that they can move the gate open for you. And he just, here we go again. I hereby allow you to go to Pandora's box, fully expecting to fail, crash and burn. But he does, and he gets into the rings of Pandora, which are very annoying and kind of repetitive. That's when you have to rotate the rings around it, letting them both till later part of the game. But you have to find the skull of the architect and the sun to unlock some aspects of this, which is actually really fun to do, and what kind of will learn they configure too, and grave grabbing. So anyway, you have to do all this. Well, I can find about the traps, the Betty Blossoms, the Blossoms, and there are 2 levels of Pandora's Temple. Number 1 is the lower area where they have Hades and Poseidon challenges. To get the temple, you have to do both sections before you can rise up to the next portion of it. It's very much like where if you go throughout one section, do a bunch of shit, then you come out over a secret area that you didn't know before. I love the part where they have the rotating drum with the specs on it. That's very creative and kind of creepy, dangerous. Always follows you. You get magical power by the gods. They didn't want mortals to get the weapon and kill themselves. That's powerful enough to beat a god. I'm just grateful that they didn't have that in Hercules cartoon. So anyway, they show all this, and they show the Hades and they had the Poseidon sections. Now, the Poseidon section involves water, of course, because it's Poseidon, for Christ's sake, he can't swim for it and thinks that the dolphin kicks in, etc., etc., etc. But there's one part that's very controversial, even more controversial than the boobs and the death and dismemberment and the taking people in half type thing. And that being and then being the public, you have to sacrifice a soldier who's voiced by Rob Paulson. Rob Paulson, the guy that voiced Echo Warner, and he's begging Kratos not to do that. Saying that there's no way to do that. But then he also, Kratos just found and says, sacrifices must be made by all of us. So you have to drag him up to get burnt alive, pretty much. While he's screaming and all that stuff. And in future releases like this, and they would place the soldier with the monster, with a zombie. But there's no fun in that, is there? So, anyway, I don't have a problem with doing this for the gameplay aspect of it. He shows Penny has to bring the guy up the hill where enemies trying to take you down and all that, and makes the kid go down the hill again. I don't even mind his awkward pulling animation. No, I can see the pushing animation, but when you pull something over there, like when you do a crank and you pull a crank around a circle and stuff, I don't mind that so much. But what I do mind is that this entire thing is in the Poseidon challenges of Poseidon, that you have to do for Poseidon. I would think that this type of thing more of his angle, because the sacrifice of bloody and guts and all that. I think that would be more for him, more for the devil or the Lord of the Underworld, more than Poseidon, even more so than Zeus or something. But it's a very good character development for Kratos, because Kratos will do nothing else but his one fixated goal of doing anything to get that box. And I mean anything. Even lose the kid's humanity in retrieving it and killing somebody else. So he does it. The gates open up in front of him, and he roasts the guy. And it looks like the roaster is all made of like a big speakers. So anyway, we kill me. You move on, and then you go to you do the chunk phase, which is appropriately set in like a hellish type area. You have to sacrifice two different groups of centaurs on like two different sacrifice rings. I guess you didn't have any problem with you sacrificing 8 monsters that had heads of them, that had bodies of men, and the rest being horses. Where's Pete on that one? So anyway, certain things with dying essentially Lord Heathen himself. and you have to navigate a maze around it, around in the dark, and you can kill all the monsters there to progress. Now, this is like nightmarish, especially high difficulties. I don't think that there's any issue with that, but I have seen people speed through this game and skip over that because they really want to monsters behind someone else in the maze, which is fine. So you have to do it. But when you go for 100% completion, you want to see 100% completion, like I do, it can be a little nerving that leaves certain things behind. So there's also one of my favorite boss, the balancing beam. But that's something of like sugar fans go along with them with blades on them. So that could be a pain in the ass. I never got to that part in the game yet. I will eventually. So you get to the maze, you ascend to the higher levels, and then right when you think you got every monster attacked, they have the sailors there. The sailors are like Philippines and Disney Hercules. He's a tough little motherfucker. And the first one is like lounging around saying, "What's up, bro? You want a piece of me? Come on, take it. Let's see if you can take me on." So they put up quite a little bit of fight, but to do at this point, you have at least one weapon that's high up, that's full upgraded or mostly upgraded, and you cross kick fast, and then you get to go to you get like a preview of the next boss, which is like a minotaur in armor, like a big giant minotaur, the big giant one like huge. And I want to say that guy was like in the tech demo for the game itself. I also like the giant fireballs that you have to avoid. I think that's in the Haze challenge too. Anyway, you have to do with that. And the thing with website, you also get like a challenge with the cliffs of Manny that show how in the beginning Mendora's temple, everything was run a little bit more or less. But as you progress through it, you see that the architect for this is going kind of crazy. And it's kind of a rough job because some of the traps and puzzles and stuff aren't near completion yet. So you see Chris do certain things with cranes, with incomplete switches, incomplete puzzles, other things too. And who else thought that when you do the quick time events on the weird Gorgon, not the Gorgon, the Cyclops, that's how you're supposed to get the eyes for increasing your health. I know I did. So anyway, you progress in the game, you get stronger, you get more powerful, you get new strategies and whatnot. It becomes less like a palace. The architect thing also they put in there. And then think about Atlas. Look with Atlas, with the Atlas poses the big world behind him. And that's real cool. And you'll also see references to all three main gods. Zeus, Poseidon, and Lord Hades, without the voice of Rip Torn and James Wood. The first one only in 3 though, as Hephaestus, the blacksmith of the gods. But anyway, they show all this. They even have like little stairways that you go up and down like in a spiral. That's supposed to be like let's say real hallway, but they make it out to be like a way of secret progress in the game. Which by the way they also like bone columns where if you stand in them you can save that way too. So in any case, you all this, at the end of the maze part of the game, it's with like a pirate ship type wheel, and you unlock the next big boss, the big mentor boss in the king flesh thing. Which is very awesome because you inspire him with giant flaming arrows, which is really awesome. I don't think that they had that in the mythology of having a mantle that was also armor, but they should have that. It's very, very cool. And at the end, it looked like he made quite a little barbecue. But there's one thing I didn't like about this and other parts of the game. When you're trying to get your reward orbs in whether they be red, green, or blue orbs, I always hate when they put them just a reach. Like, no matter how fast you get to them, they never come to you as quickly as possible, and then they disappear. And that's my only real pet peeve for this game. So then you have I'll get past the Minotaur Ride Corpse. You end up going to a new area, and during the progress, during the main parts of the game, Lord Hades gives you the Soul of the Damned, which is a very cool attack, which drains a percent of your magic meter, but it unleashes the power of Hades to strike through enemies. Now, after this point, the speedrunners do something I don't like too much. They will always skip these bosses, these enemies, and run away, even in the health portion of the game, the Hades portion, where you get the most amount of warps. You do that, and before you go to Hades, Lord Ares ends up taking a big spear, a big column, and chucking it at Kratos, killing him right after you retrieve the box. Pandora's box, so all your work, all your effort is for nothing. Energy drained from you. And this is actually really funny that he has pinpoint accuracy. He knows everything. He knows the right trajectory for it. But the box ends up going to the same spot we entered the temple in the first place. It's one of those things where you do a bunch of shit and you come back down in a weird side alley back way, and then you're right back where you started with a new object, a new toy. So anyway, he goes to Hades. He got help under enemies with flame variants at time. And it's China's play for him this time. But one thing I'm not looking forward to is dealing with columns with the spikes. And then the part with the vertical columns in the spikes. So look at those joy. And the same person that said that he's the world's most pissed off atheist also put the theme to the guts when Pierce did the vertical columns. Cause for like a Nickelodeon show for kids, then more physical challenges and whatnot. They're very appropriate. So anyway, when you finally get to Hades, this is the open part because when in the beginning of the game you meet this grave digger. You don't know who he is, but he said that I'm digging a grave for something important, and you will fill the grave. It's a great stuff like, you could kill me, old man, bring it on. Oh no, I'm just a bystander for right now. So later on, find out that he's digging your grave, and that you will eventually fill it up. You will come out of Hades from it. As like Dave said, Machina. Quite literally, the gods will save him. Will save Kratos. But one thing that I want to know, okay, is he the robe coming from the grave? Is he the hole in the in Hades for you to get out into the real world? But you never actually see any overarching darkness or anything. You just see that piece of land like an isolated island. That's kind of stupid that they have just that part, not anywhere else, not any of the other temples or you know what I mean? Like just that one island that's visited, and I'm sure they probably did it for like space reasons on the disc and whatnot, but it's kind of distracting. So anyway, you have to go fight enemies that are that you've been used to for the low level in your superpower, pretty much. I also like the part where they have you beat the harpies, but you have to use those shield statues to block holes so they don't regenerate and stuff. That's clever. So anyway, in the part, early in the game, you pass by this part. You have you run across this bridge that's a sword, and you just assume that's part of the decoration that in the background is something, the Greek wheat and village swords and that stuff, along with the mechanisms which didn't exist back then, like gears and shit like that. But then you realize that it's the only way that you can fight Ares, because he takes all your weapons away from you, and he grew spare legs, and he said, look what I can do. I have Pandora's box. I can kill you if I want to. I kill England, take over Olympus. To where Chris says, not on my watch. He took a thunderbolt on it, and then shocks Ares with it. And then he ends up dropping the box. You open the box, and it's empty, but you become really big man, and you crush these with the big sword. And first you use the weapons he gave you against himself. So it's really kind of like a big kaiju battle where you can God of War. Now, besides the spy legs and besides his brutal nature, he also has on his shoulder cards, he has images of the three-headed dog Cerberus, which beside the enemy that you face in the game, Cerberus, the Cerberus, plural. Which is real cool that they have little sea things that become a big Cerberus monster. You always associate the Cerberus beast with Hades and with the Underworld, especially from the Disney cartoon. But he has I don't get why they have him with Cerberus with Ares. And you never actually do fight a gigantic Cerberus monster, except the little minor one that you see in the game. So I don't know what gives. So anyway, it's then Ares like, I'm not sure you should live one. I created you, I can destroy you. So then he puts you into a new area where you fight with yourself as a psychological thing. You have to try to defend Calliope and Lysandra from yourself as the real monster with weapons, all the physical weapons that you had collected in the game. And it's so cool because eventually you do defeat the other low HP version of yourself, and you can also recharge their energy by giving yourself to them, by like hugging them or something like that. But Ares says, no, you can't get away with that. And he rips off their blades of chaos off of your arms, and then you kill both of them again, right in front of your eyes. So this enrages art goes as far even more so. And then when he gets out of the warp room, he's about to be killed by Ares. And then he comes to the last minute to retrieve the big giant sword bridge that I mentioned before. And you end up fighting him again, fighting with Spider-Man again, Spider-Ares, and you end up launching a giant sword into his gullet. He says, I tried to make you the best warrior. I tried to make you into a great warrior with a little beard and like a fiery bow and stuff. He says, you succeeded. And then he stops him in death with it. And then he's like, no. And then you see him go, ooh, ah. And then you see him falling down, and you see him go the boom and a big nuclear explosion like war. this will actually be continued on with the other gods, in that whenever they die, other stuff associated with them goes anywhere. Like, with Poseidon dying, the sea gets engorged and floods everything. When he dies, the soul of Dan get released. When Hermes died, Mayflies go everywhere. When Helios dies, the sun goes black. And when Hera dies, the entire planet life around the world dies. And when Hercules dies, nothing happens to him. Given Sabo's career dies. So anyway, when Kratos does all this, and he rises to his vision of Celebak, where he has his own family members and loved ones and whatnot, he is ashamed because along this fight, Athena was saying that you will be forgiven of all your sins, but Kratos didn't read the fine print. When she said that he would be forgiven for this whole thing, she literally said that you will be forgiven. We never said anything about taking away your bad memories, bad dreams. So, fooled you. And then he feels so bad, like it's the big pool that you see in the game, the big portal, and he jumps off the edge to where he is captured by Athena, and you see the big door open up that normally doesn't open up for anybody, and you see him getting a free ticket to Olympus, where if you destroy the big golden statues of Ares and Mentor, you get a code. And for super players, and then you see him doing a thing like like Scarface, Joey Montana, to like a brood thing. And at the end of the day, you are the new God of War. So yeah, there were some differences from this, but I would say that this is a different positive step in the right direction. David Jeff and the other developers did a spectacular job. Because everyone likes power fantasies and video games. And this is definitely a big power fantasy would be able to kill a god, kill all the mythological beasts and undead soldiers that you want to. That, like the Greek heroes, like Perseus, Theseus, Laius, as well as you like to experience mythology, things like Athenian text, one thing, but you like to experience boats and all that in the time period. It's real cool. The puzzle with solving elements is real awesome. And there's also mention of the shield of Hades and the shield of Zeus. The necklace of the pearl necklace of Aphrodite and Hera. Also, they have a very awesome Tetris-based puzzle where you have to put a giant block in the shape of Tetris pieces into a wall and make it go down. It's real kind of interesting. And you know what else is funny too? when Kratos shows up as kicking, pushing objects and stuff, you see him charging a bit of attack for like 5 seconds. You can go, and then the bigger the object is, the less it moves. So like you charge up the attack for nothing, but small objects, they go farther. You can say some go like mad distance, and the other will only go like a foot. That's pretty funny. The Ghost of Sparta is awesome. He's awesome and tragic at the same time because the oracle that he at, I think it's a Delphi with the Omega symbol on it, and it's a necklace. Yeah, which is funny. I should say something about that too. That when Kratos doesn't really have any type of discretion as to who kills and how he does it. You know, sees the person there, he kills them, he robs them and kills them, and he even gets some health back for that. Even in the cutscenes, like between several people, including his wife and daughter. But for some reason, he takes this ugly black oracle and eventually pushes her aside. The Kratos I know would crush her right there, cut her in half like some of the other people there, which I love when he slices that person up with his burning blades of chaos. Anyway, she takes the ashes and she does like a magical thing and puts on his skin, so he's always reminded of what he did that day, the horrible deed he did, and it's all his fault. Ares might give him power and second chance to kill his barbarian enemies, but he's the one that killed them. He's the one that killed his family. He's the one that killed all the innocent people that got in his way. The blades accidentally cut the heads, the limbs, etc., etc., etc. It's like it's his choice to kill monsters and whatnot. So it's been a game. A question: who puts up the magical barriers for certain sections of the game before you actually kill off the enemy? But maybe that's another question. But yeah, they did a wonderful job for transfiguring this into a more peaceful, interactive experience. Brutality and sexuality through the roof. Perfect 10. 10 out of 10. From Love Res Boobies. Also, that part where the oracle's hanging from the rope. Where on earth did you get the rope from? Hanging from above. Anyway, that takes time, so you gotta do it quick. Thicker tightrope walks, which that part could go to hell. That timer part could go to hell. But yeah, I thank you for watching my little video on God of War 2005 for my month of love in 2025. As you can tell, I give this game full happy face seal approval. Even though I think that the Gorgons should have been more, Medusa should have been more distinctive, even a little more plump, like her sister Aurelia. And they did it made Poseidon into more humanistic character. They made this into more of a human being. But they made Lord Hades look more like a demon or the devil. I don't like that. Lord Hades deserves to be treated like everybody else. They should be more human. But that's for the second and third games to worry about. But yeah, I really enjoyed this game. It's like an interactive movie, more or less. You decide to kill enemies. How you do it with the spirit of Hermes attack, the blade of Olympus. That will come to later. But the blades of chaos, the armies of Hades, forget what to call them. What they call Poseidon magic, but the Thunderbolts, the iconic stuff. The Thunderbolts, the army of Hades, the Medusa head, and stuff that you should automatically know about. From reading about history and mythology and stuff. You have the three main cards that give you magic, but Trifecta, Poseidon, Zeus, and Hades, along with Artemis with her blade, and Aphrodite. Aphrodite is funny. She doesn't give you something. She just says, okay, Kratos, here's the Gorgon Medusa, you get yourself. I'll teach you how to use it afterwards. By the way, who else liked the idea about using Medusa's head as an item rather than the magical using thing? I think we use that as a magic thinking for some. So how you like to use it as a magical item as opposed to an item? Because using Medusa's gaze and then flash freeze them enemies can be seen as like a weird thing that drains power real quick, where you can use it for Thunderbolts and or the Army of Hades. And the Army of Hades just look like the same animation as would see like with Bowser Keys in Super Mario 64. But fiery. And they have kind of a long range too, which can be too far out for collecting orbs afterwards. But as you go along, the orbs get thicker and thicker and thicker until you find areas when the orbs equal thousands or tens of thousands of points. And I also like the way, no matter how big your mirrors are, every chest in the field of your health or in your magic woeful to the completion. Now, I forgot to mention that during the time of Pandora's Temple, there are 2 music keys in there. I don't know if they are in the same chest every playthrough or every difficulty, but when you get them, you get the music room, which contains extenders to health and magic and a couple of red orbs. So that's supposed to be like rewards of the gods. Which is very funny because it looks somewhat like Moses touches with the mouth open. So yeah, I definitely like this game. That whoever designed it thought I had enough to put hidden stuff in the game. So maybe the people that buy this game will enjoy a good treasure hunt, or 2 or 3. That'd be pretty fun for them, right? And make them actually feel rewarded for looking outside the norms of the boundaries of the main track of it. Because I'm sure that if you just stay on the course, you're gonna miss out on a few things. I also love the way Kratos did that close to the wall around cliffs and stuff. How hug the wall. So yeah, that's not interesting in animation. I think that might be like automatic compared to doing the balance beams. But anyway, I'm talking about the game long enough. The game is awesome. You should play it if you can. If you like anything to do with classical Greek or Roman mythology, more on the Greek side. But yeah, I enjoy this game. I recommend it to anyone. If you guys like what you see here, you want to see more of my videos and such, like, comment, share, and subscribe to my channel. If you want to contact me for future stuff on my future videos, etc., call me or text me at 631-707-3707. Or you can follow me on Twitter or X if you prefer at PNelsonPro. My email is at jjsviewingchannel@gmail.com. So, I salute all you guys that play this game. There's also like, I forgot what you call it, it's like a berserker mode for this game, where you become invincible, and you can also do extra damage to people when you fill the attack bar. And maybe that was introduced in them too. I did also introduced in this one too. Where little guy in the corner with plume head that gets in 300. But yeah. Let me know if you guys like the game, the video, and all that stuff. And so, you guys, anyone who looks at some mythology in general, peace out, my brothers and sisters. I'll see you in the next video. Aloha to all you girls and guys in Interland.